Hi everyone, it's Pauline. I'm back again. Sorry for such a long time, but I've had my grandchildren with me and my son and my daughter-in-law, and I've just been really busy. But anyway, I thought I'd just show you a sneak peek at the new Kaiser range. This one's called 75 cents, and I've just become a designer at our local scrapbook shop, Live for Scrapping, and I'm really pleased about that. So it gives me a chance to create with the new products. So this one is called 75 cents, and this is what I've made. It's a box here. Oops, there goes everything. And it's actually made out of an Oreo box. I just got the idea. I thought that'd be really something nice to sit on your desk or your dressing table or something to put all your bits and pieces in. So I'll just take everything out and show you the box. There we go. Okay, it's covered in the 75 cent paper range, and I've just done some ruffled ribbon around the sides, and inside I've put one of the really lovely stickers that come with the sticker sheet, and I've put diamantes all around the end here. I've added a little homemade flower there. It's made out of this ruffle, and here is a flower that was from the scrapbook shop, and some hessian ribbon, and yeah, it turned out really nice. Oh, and I've got some diamantes all along the top. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a bling girl, so I do like to put some bling on my projects. But I think it looks really nice. It looked really nice on your dressing table. Put your perfumes and whatnot in. And speaking of perfumes, this isn't perfume, but I thought I'd just do a little bottle that I thought I had around, and yeah, I got this idea off Anna, and so I just kind of put the stickers on. It wasn't really hard, just to add something nice, and I just put a nice flower on top. This is kind of like a velvety flower. I love this colour. This is one of my favourite colours. It's the type of aqua or marine, and there's some ribbon around the top there, and when you open it, so you didn't see anything harsh inside, there's one of the stickers in there of the butterfly. Butterfly is very popular throughout this range, so you'll see it a lot, and I've just filled it with tissue at the moment, but I think it came out really nice. So, you know, you could do something for a gift to someone, and put some bath salts or something in there. It'd be really nice. Okay, the next one is, we don't have them a lot here, but I think you call them Tussy Mussy over in the States. And it's actually made out of a toilet roll. I saw there was a toilet paper swap, and they made these Tussy Mussies. So I thought this paper would look really, really nice in that. And this is one of the cutouts that you get, and there's a large range of those, and there's lots of them. And this is the paper. I really like this one. This is really pretty. As I said, butterflies are very popular. I've just put down the bottom some vintage lace. I picked this up at a thrift shop, 2 rolls of it, and it's real vintage lace. And I only paid about $3 or $4 for them, so it was really nice. And I've put some Prima flowers up there, and some of this beautiful ribbon. I said it's my favourite colour, and I've just filled that up with tissue, and I've used the same antique lace for the handle, and yeah, I think it looks really, really good. Okay, the next thing is a message board, Now, you might have seen what these are made out of. This is actually a rat trap, but it's really good for messages. I've got one on my fridge at the moment. You can put magnetic tape on the back, but I've left this little latch up here, so in case you want to put some dangles, or you want to hang it from somewhere, that's fine. And it's very, very strong. You wouldn't want to get your fingers caught in that. But it's very strong. It holds a lot of messages. I've just put the card in there. But you can see there's that nice paper again. I really like this one. Again, butterflies. And they have the silhouettes in the cutouts as well. There's quite a few of those. And again, butterflies. And this is, I don't know if you can see that properly. Here it's just a scallop trim that's in the cutouts as well. And this is a metal frame that I had, and I've just again popped a little perfume bottle in there with tape, and I put a tag. I don't know if you can see what it says, but it says "Remember this." I do depend on these a lot because my memory is pretty bad. And but this is a really, I'll move my fingers out of the way, really, really strong, so it does hold a lot. But I've also did was use the distressed stain. I think this one was tea stain, and I just stained it, so it actually came out quite nice. And yeah, you wouldn't really think about it, that it was a rat trap once you see it like that, but I think it works out well. It worked out well with these papers too. I'll get that back in there, and I won't put my fingers there. Okay, and the last but not least in the box is just a lovely card. As I said, they do have these silhouettes in the cutouts, as well as this card, and it's just got 36 on it. And I've just added, again, more butterflies and some Prima flowers and a ribbon, and it just came out nice. It's backed onto a brown card, and inside I've just done one of the panels that are on the sheets, the 12 by 12 sheets. There's quite a lot of panels on one of the sheets, and another butterfly. So anyway, that's the card. So they all actually sit quite nicely in the box, and I think they turned out well. That'd be a very nice gift to give someone. And I had papers left over, so I created a mini album. I'm getting quite a fanatical on mini albums, but I really find it's a way to use your papers up. And this one is it's 5.5 by 12. And it was really good because you could cut your 12 by 12 papers in half, literally, and you have 2 sheets and you can just decorate it. So anyway, this is done on, this is actually black plastic. It's what you put on the folders when you bind them yourself. It's really strong, and I bound it with my Zutter. But and it goes through anything, so it had no problem going through that. So I used that for the cover because it's nice and strong. Also, we'll start from the top there. I've put a lot of the cutouts here and along here. This is a Tim Holtz stress form from my Sizex die, and I just used some of the Kaiser stamps on there, and I just added a little bit of lace around the top there just to make it look nice. And there's the cotton spool that comes with the Sizex die, as well as the button. And I've used this brad here to act as a handle, just so you can open the book. And further down, more butterflies. And these are Kaiser flowers, and this is a handmade flower that I made. I'm sure there's been videos on it, but if anyone would like me to show a video on how to do that one, I'll be happy to do it. And again, more tags, and that's it. Oh, and I've had down here, I've just hung little tags, all different types of tags, so, because it is 75 cents, so I love that range. I don't think you can buy anything for 75 cents these days, but yeah, I thought it was appropriate. Okay, we'll get through this quickly. Inside is the papers, which I've just stuck on, and here I've just added a little slide which you can put a photo into. On this side I've added a flip over piece of card, and it's just plain there. I love these butterflies. This is really nice. This is one of my favourite papers, and these are the stickers, some of the stickers, the flowers, so that sits on there. You turn it over. This is really way out, this paper, but it kind of sends me off a bit, but it looks good. It's a chevron paper, and there's one of the this is on the 12 by 12 sheet. It actually has a frame around it, but I cut that frame off because I just wanted to do that, and I've left it there so you could tuck something behind it. This one is, again, just a little extra page that I've put down here, and if you can see the paper there, that's really nice, that like damask, and another one of the cutouts. And up the top I've actually done a lolly bag, or you might call it a candy bag, and it's a really old one. I remember getting lollies in these when I was little, so I think it's appropriate. I've just added that, and I've added some stamps, and there's a tag in there which you can add some things to. Okay, and I'll just give you a look at this paper here. If you can see that, this is actually kind of glossy, as though it's been embossed with clear embossing powder. It's really hard to pick up, but there's lovely flowers. And this is another one of the stickers, and guess what? Butterflies. See if I can get it up for you to see. Yeah. And then there was, this is one of the other papers. It's like a newsprint, and again I use, these are 12-inch stickers. Sorry you can't see that, but it's very light. It's very much like this. And I just put that along the side. Next one is, I use the rest of the chevron, and wasn't enough to cover the paper, so I just did it down the middle, and you can put tags on either side, so you can stick photos or tags or whatever, but they just stick on either side. I thought that was kind of a neat idea to do with one strip. This one is a lovely paper, it really is. It's got some beautiful flowers on it, and it's got this writing, and up the top I've done another of the cutouts, and one of the silhouettes, that's the green silhouette, so that was just added to the top. I haven't done a lot on this one because I've left it open so people can see what the papers are, because they are really lovely. There's this one here, and this is a flower that I made. It's actually made out of egg carton, so yeah, I'm crazy on flowers. Ask my friends. I have made so many flowers, it's not funny. And this is just a craft envelope that I've put there, and again I've added some Kaiser stamps on that. And over here is another fold out piece with butterfly, and this paper here is very aged, if you might say, you know, so it's water stained or whatever, so it's quite a nice for heritage things. And this one is this paper, which has lots and lots of advertising on it, but you know, as I said, it's called 75 cents a collection. So, and that's some more of the paper. I just use the other side. Like I said, each 12 by 12 sheet gives you a 2 pages to fill. Up here is, again, this is some of the paper. This is off the 6 by 6. It's acting like corrugated board. And I just put here a little envelope, These have come out for the cutouts, and dare I say to the US people, they're your dollar coins there, and your dollar sign, so we haven't left you out. You'll feel quite at home with those. And inside, just to make it a little more Australian, I've put some money. It's actually not money, it's a notebook that has one side with the money on it. But anyway, I thought I'd tuck that in, give it a bit of an Aussie feel. Okay, back sides there, and here I've just done a manila tag, stamped it, and I've left that plain to use photos or journaling. And this is it's a alterations tag, you know, for when you get your clothes done. Anyway, so I thought that was appropriate for it. And again, this is just, I've left this one plain again. It's very pretty. I love flowers and they're very pretty. This one is, again, this paper here. It's quite pretty. It is a pretty range, I must say, and this is one of the cutouts on the 12 by 12. This is Cherish This Moment, so I've left that just to journal on that and put photos. Here I've actually embossed that piece of acetate, and I don't know if you could recognise what it is. They're butterflies, so I just thought I'd add that in for a bit of touch. I mean, since there's so many butterflies in this collection, I thought it was appropriate. I already had the embossing folder, so it was good. And this side here, this is actually what was left over from the 12 by 12 sheets. You only kind of had this much paper, and I didn't want to waste it. So what I did was I did it in 3 sections, and what I did was laid the first one out, then laid the second one on top, and then the third. And you can actually just pop your tags or photos or journaling in there. I haven't sealed it up the top here, but it is sealed down here, so it'll stay. And that's the back, and I've just added these stickers here. This is off the sticker sheet. It's 12 by 12, but they're the silhouettes. They look quite nice. So there. So that's the mini album. I think it turned out really well. I'm very pleased with the whole collection. Yeah, so if you want to give this collection a try, you just find out your nearest supplier of Kaiser, and I hope you really enjoy it. So there you go. There's the box and the mini, and thanks for viewing, and I'll catch you later. And Happy New Year to everyone. Bye.